Well, hello everybody. Welcome to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways homestead in the desert. And yeah, we're in the garden again. Well, the only reason we're here is because I've been doing some canning lately, and I got a couple of comments that it was nice that I had a few things that I could can for the winter. Well, I wanted to show you it's not over yet. I mean, I still have cucumbers here. I'm going to be getting more pickles. I got tomatoes all over the place here. And all over. I mean, loads of tomatoes. I've got some potatoes coming up down here. And more tomatoes over here. My broccoli is, this is last year's plants, and they're gonna reflower again. I'll get some broccoli off of there again. And I also get the young broccoli on there, like this one, and those make they're great for just a quick side dish or something on the side. And yeah, my blueberry bush here is going to be coming up here anytime now. I've got more jalapenos coming here. I got a nice red one down there that'll go with dinner tonight. And this one is starting to show peppers on it. Still not sure what kind of pepper it is. We'll find out when it gets a little bit larger. And that was a pack that, like I said, I just spilled. And some of the trimmings I took off the tomatoes I stuck in the ground. They look like they're dying, but they give them a couple of days and they'll sprout right back up again, just like this one did. And anyway, look, there's a baby watermelon down here. And the bell peppers over here getting so heavy, they're leaning my plant over, so I'm going to have to get a stake and stake them up. I got nice bell peppers down inside here. So I still have got stuff to go, and my grapevine is still growing. And guess what? We're in October. Here's another tomato plant over here. I got tomatoes down inside there. Let's see, where is that pepper plant? Oh yeah, here we are. We got this pepper plant over here. This is a shishito pepper. These peppers are great. They're sweet. So I can can some of those. I got loads of them on here. And my string beans here are coming up. And my pears are still growing, so I'll be getting at least a couple of pears this year. Hopefully I'll get some more pears next year, and some peaches and apples. All right, so I just wanted to cover that really quick. This is that little sprout, that trimmer I cut off of that cherry tomato plant, and it's getting up there, and it's got cherries on it right there. So yep, beets and radishes I got going crazy. Oh yeah, look at my watermelon down here. So I got that big watermelon that's still growing. All right, so I wanted to cover that real quick because today I processed those apples, the last 4 apples I had, and I got those all into canning jars. I actually canned 3 of them, but I just processed 1, but I didn't put it through the pressure cooker because I'm going to eat those right away. So I wanted to, yeah, I didn't have to go through the extra process of canning them if I'm going to eat them right away. They'll be dessert tonight. All right, so we're coming inside here. A couple of things. First of all, there's the apples. Those are the 3 that I got canned, and this is the one that's ready to eat tonight. Okay, so I had this one video pop up on my YouTube that's about making no-knead bread. I've never had any luck with the no-knead bread recipes. They want you to do them in Dutch ovens and things like that. Well, this guy says that he uses a poor man's Dutch oven, which is two bread pans held together with binder clips on the ends. Okay, so you're gonna he greases the bottom one, and then just the 2 sides of the top one where the bread might touch it. Okay, so I made his recipe, and here it is in the glass bowl. And the only thing I did different is I've had this glass bowl for years. I use it for proofing bread. Instead of wasting plastic wrap over the top of it, I have a glass cover that can go on there, and it does the same thing as the plastic wrap. So it keeps it out of the draft and all of that, and I can watch what's going on inside there. Now, one thing that I didn't like was his recipe called for 14 ounces of water, and it doesn't have to be hot water or anything like that. But to me, that doesn't look like it's hydrated enough for a good bread dough. And this is supposed to be a sandwich loaf. But this thing has to proof overnight. So I'm going to let it proof all the way through until tomorrow afternoon, and then it'll go in the oven. And it'll go into that, what he calls the poor man's Dutch oven, made with 2 bread pans. So I'm going to try that out. And that's my flour. That's my bread flour. That's my sugar. And I keep them in containers like that because bags don't last. And nothing like opening up your flour and finding weevils in it. So I keep my flour in a seal-tight plastic container. You can buy these at Smart & Final. I don't know if everybody's got a Smart & Final. I think it's a California store. But anyway, we'll see how this goes tomorrow. He showed his when he was ready to pull it out of there, and it was all doubled in size, and it was all bubbly and nice looking. But to me, like I said, it looks too dry, and I followed his recipe to the T. The other thing is, he doesn't use any oils, and he doesn't use any sugar in his mix, and only 1/4 of a teaspoon of dry active yeast. So I'll be interested to see how this thing turns out. The loaf that he shows looked fantastic, but you know, people do a lot of stuff on YouTube, and that really bothers me when they fake things. So I'm doing a review of this, and if it turns out right, then I'll tell you who the guy is. He claims he wrote a cookbook and all of that, says this is a very popular recipe. We'll see, right? All right. I think that's about all that I really have to cover today. Everything is cleaned and put away. Oh, the syrup, when I made the light syrup for the apples, there's always some left over. And you know me, I hate waste. So what do I do with that? Well, let me reach in the refrigerator and pull this out. All right. This is what I do with it. Okay, I made a butter caramel, and then I put semi-sweet chocolate chips on a piece of foil like this, and I pour the hot caramel over the top, and then refrigerate it. And then it comes out where you could just literally just break some pieces off like that. And I'm going to eat this as soon as I cut this video off, because my mouth is watering thinking about it. These things are delicious. Butter caramel with semi-sweet chocolate chips, or chocolate kisses if you want. They're the whole pieces, not little chunks. All right. This is G Bear reminding you, give me a thumbs up down there. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to save. Any questions, feel free to ask. If I have the answer, I'll give it to you. G Bear signing off.